Alright mud lovers, here we are, down on the foreshore again, going mudlarking, which means looking for anything old and interesting on the Thames foreshore when the tide goes out. I'm here, on my own at the moment, but hopefully Cuffs will turn up later. Me and Cuffs can do some metal detecting, a bit of eyes only, a bit of scraping, and see what sort of treasures we can find here on the foreshore. Let's get some luck in them up.
Oh, what's this?
Stuck a little hole in, I think.
Look, silver.
Right, there's a rush of excitement because old Cuffs has done it again. Pick her up.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Well, first find of the night is a little musket ball. Always cool to find these. Lovely jubbly. So I've just been detecting and just pulled this up. It's a little bit of brass stuck in what can only be described as a lump of crud with a stone on it. So rather than smash it open, I'm going to take it home and clean it up and let you know if there's anything good. It looks like it could have a bit of detail on there. Anyway, stick around for clean up, and if there's anything good, I'll let you know. Well, it's getting on a bit, so the head torches have come out, and I'm detecting, and it's raining as well, but got a nice signal just there. I'll come back to you once I've dug it out. It looks pretty nice though. Actually, I didn't even have to dig it. It was a musket ball just sitting on the surface. Always worth checking the surface before you start digging, because very often they're just sitting there being rolled up by the Thames on the tide, so they just sit in between the cracks and stuff. So no, musket ball number 2. Well, there's a couple of finds here. First is a little key, insequential little key, reasonably modern. Oh, I've also got a little clay pipe just there, look. Probably, yeah, just a little bowl. That's pretty cool. 1750s, that sort of era. Nice. I think I saw something else as well. Not sure. Oh, this there. What's that? See that there? I think, oh, it's just a piece of glass. Looked like it was metal at first. There's a few pipe stems around here, so let's see if there's any ones with any pipe bowls on it. Sadly not. Another one there. Let's see if we can get the trowel in there. Nice one pop up. I'll keep looking. Well, actually, there's a bit of a pipe bowl there. That's a heel. Little base of one there. A stem there. I'll get back to you if you find anything good. Oh, this one feels like it might have something on it. No, another stem. Loads of stems around here, not many bowls, but it's the way it is sometimes. Well guys, it looks like I found a little coin. Nice, I don't know what it is yet. Oh, that's good. There's a nice little puddle there as well to wash it. How cool is that? Perfect. What do we got then? What do we got? Oh, nice. Georgian second. Halfpenny. That is in great condition. Really good. Oh, that's one of the best ones I've found. It's like it says 1724, I think. I can't quite tell in this light. Obviously it's dark. I'm going by head torch at the moment, but Georgian second looking left. Great profile there. Really, these are much more worn out. Well happy with that. That's a stunner. I'll give it a little clean up and show you what it's like in the roundup a little bit later on. Stay tuned for that. Beautiful, happy days. Looks like Cuffs is joining us finally. Woohoo! Man in the dark. The silhouette can only be one thing. It's Cuffs. Hey. I know, it's raining horribly, isn't it? How you doing, mate? All right?
Not bad, mate.
Oof.
See you luck.
Well, he's got his boots on. He's got a detector in the bag. He's going to outdo me tonight, I'm sure you are.
We'll see. Hopefully this rain stops.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
Oh.
It's all going in all directions. It looks like little fireflies. It's quite beautiful, actually. Oh, yeah, mate.
Oh, what's this?
Just dug a little hole in, I
coin.
think. Look,
Silver?
you can tell by that bend, a little S shape. Could be a little love token. Well, the mud's on there quite nicely. There we go. What do you reckon?
It's different though, isn't it?
Little silver love token. Excellent. Well, these guys, these would have been. This is probably a William the Third. What do you reckon? Sixpence?
Yeah, sixpence.
And then they would have been sanded down by the whoever decided to give it to his loved one. It bent a little S shape, and yeah, lost. The person who he gave it to was probably not that enthralled by the proposition, and then she threw it away. That's the story about these anyway. They're fantastic little things. Might get a tiny little bit of detail on there, but yeah, nice little bit of silver. Haha.
So a little bit. There you go, mate. Oh yeah, William. Yeah, you can see top of him. Nice.
Sweet. There we go. Right, got some catching up to do now, Mike. Well, another find from the good old Thames mud. Look at that, nice complete Georgian button. I think it might just be plain. So give it a little wash in this little man-made thing I've made. Yeah, nice big sort of dandy style button. Complete though. Use that today. I'm often breaking my trousers as my waist gets bigger, so that'll come in handy. Not many people can have an 18th century button on their trousers. Right, there's a rush of excitement because old Cuffs has done it again. He's scraping and he's found what he thinks is a trainer's token. Let's have a look at it.
Pretty sure I can see horse on it.
Oh,
I don't know any coins that say horse, so I'm thinking it's probably a trader's.
Go on then, mate. Pick her up.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh wow.
That's a 17th century trader's token, guys. These are quite rare.
At the White Horse.
And we love finding them because they're just unique. And that one is in impeccable
in East Smithfield
condition as I'm looking at it now, because sometimes they come up a bit worse for wear. That one looks stunning. Let's have a little look close up at that. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Horse, yeah, what does it say? White Horse. Bloody hell. Mike, you can go home now.
Not going back up that ladder yet.
What did it say?
The White Horse in Smithfield.
God, you've got better eyes than me. In Smithfield, absolutely.
Oh, what's that? Oh. No, cufflink as well.
Little cufflink as well. Oh, we're on a nice little spot here, aren't we, Mike? I'll tell you, I'm not sure if that's coming up very clearly on the camera because we've got both our headlights on, or both our head torches on, so sometimes it gets a bit of glare. So I'll get some pictures of this later on. This is a top find. Well done, Mike.
Sweet. Lovely.
Put that in your finance pouch. Yeah. Gives a grin. Right, where's my one? This is a stunning little trader's token, made back in the mid-1600s when small change was minted by order of small businesses in order to trade sufficiently. The legend reads, "The White Horse in East Smithfields," and a beautiful depiction of a horse. East Smithfields is right near the Tower of London. The letters GTA doesn't mean Grand Theft Auto, little gaming joke there. No, it stands for the initials of the proprietor and his wife. Unfortunately, we don't know their full names, but we do believe this to be quite a rare token. So well done, Cuffs. So this is one of the many Thames anchors. It probably weighs about a couple of tonne. Interesting piece of foreshore archaeology. This is a ship's windlass. Being used to hoik the sails up and maybe hoik the anchor up. Really cool. Really, really old. Yeah, a little resin little flower. Cute. Not sure where that went from. Weird. So Cuff's just showed out he's got a coin. Where is it? In the hole or in
the club?
Oh, nice. So George III, I'd say.
I reckon George the second, I guess. Let's get into the water.
Well, you do like to build up suspense, Mike, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Oh, it is George. No, it's a William.
Really?
Yeah, William III. Yeah, William III.
Nice, well done. That's a good one actually. I like that. Got 1690 to 1701.
Something like that, yeah.
Top of my head. Yeah, look, it's got the Latin, the Gullivus or something like that on the side. Latin for William. Beautiful. Yeah, a bit worn on that side. Contemporary scratches though, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done. Sweet, well done, mate. Here's a smile. So it's pieces of lead like this we find quite a lot of. It can be cool, they can be musket balls, they can be, I don't know, little lead measures, or they can be all sorts of stuff. Sometimes a caudal cup if you're lucky. But we have to dig so many of these, probably 30 or 40 of these each time to find something good. But you know, you need persistence, patience, put a lot of time in, and eventually you'll get a good coin or something come up. But yeah, it does take some perseverance. Wow, look guys, Iron Age spear. Iron Age spear, how cool is that? No, actually it's not, it's the top of an iron railing, but keeps you going, doesn't it? Ah. And look at this little screw. Gave a blinding signal. Actually, it's not even that little. It's all an illusion. Look at the size of that. Wow, never seen a screw that big before. Oh, you really do find all sorts down here, didn't you? Oh, imagine the piece of timber that was holding up. I'm keeping that just because it's a curio. Never seen a screw so big. Wow. So I was just having a little scrape around here and spotted that. Look, I thought it was a piece of rust at first, but I think it is made of iron maybe, but that is a really nice clothes fastener. Not all finds are made by detector. Get just as good finds with eyes only. Nice. I'll just add this up. A piece of glass with this little blob put on the side of something, so it could be a prunt. It's where they held onto the glass to stop it slipping out of their hands. I'll have to do a bit of research on that. I've never found one before. I know that my good friend Flo has found a couple, so maybe I'll wave it under her nose to see if it is actually that. But it's dimply, you can't quite see it now, but it's dimply, so it could be one of them. Yeah, could find if it is. I've never seen one clear though, usually black glass. These little raspberry prunts, called as such because of their likeness to the summer fruit, were attached to drinking glasses of the 17th and 18th century. They were designed as such so that greasy fingers that are just gorged on a juicy chicken leg, for example, could grip the glass better. Maybe on this occasion one slipped from a greasy drunken palm and smashed and was swept into the Thames. Oh look, there we go guys, see that? There's a little button. Ooh. Ah, it's plain. Nice, so again, no detector needed there. You got a spearhead too, I found one earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, actually, do you know what? The knife looked something good, didn't it?
Yeah, it does. Not popped out. I was thinking, oh, that's nothing good.
Well, it's not definitely not a railing,
No, probably not.
but it's a bit not very sharp, is it, for anything?
No.
Yeah, plus you'd have that middle bit, wouldn't you, to strengthen it if there was a little thing in there. Maybe it's a tool, maybe it's like a little shipwriter's tool or something.
Something like that, yeah. Sort of tool.
Nice.
A little pair of scissors come out of the black mud.
Oh, really?
Got some age to them.
Oh, yeah. Pretty cool, aren't they?
These Victoria.
You're going to zap them?
Stick them in acid.
Yeah, acid. Yeah, it might have some decoration on there under all that, Mark. Yeah, send us a picture of when you do.
Yeah, if they clean up.
Oh, look, we've got loads of lovely pins here. Look at that one. Real good hotspot for pins. Nice Tudor pins. Sometimes when there's pins, there's prizes. You never know.
Oh, and a bead. A bead as well. Was that a bead? Yeah, it's a bead.
A bead and a button.
Oh, hopefully
a bead and
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh, half of
a button. Damn.
Oh, you got a nice bead out of it, so
Yeah.
nice. Oh guys, I just dug this up, detected it. I thought it was a medieval lead traders at first, and then I thought, oh, maybe it's a button, and I think it's actually a cufflink. And this one may actually have something on it. Look, if I angle it just right, it could have a bust on there. Oh look, is that a bust there? Is that someone looking right? It could be a Queen Anne. That could be a lovely cufflink if it is. Maybe a find of the night. And very often these have got the bust of Queen Anne, and sometimes King George II or III. Never found one with a bust on before, so I'll clean it up, stick around for the clean up later, and I'll hopefully get some more detail off of this. That's a really good find of the night so far. Maybe find of the night altogether. Very unusual. Excellent. That's a beautiful old bottle top. Look at your distance on that. Oh, you've got the cork in. Well, maybe not. That'd be a lovely candle holder. Beautiful. Well, just detected this thing. So much lead at the moment. Oh, this seems like it might be quite interesting. Let's give it a little wash and see what it is. Feels like it might be a thin ball, but it could be a bit of modern toot. You never know until you give it a clean. Oh, you know what that is? I think it's a little gunpowder measure. If it is, it's in great condition. Let's have a look. Hard to say for sure. It may not be, but it could very well be a little measure. These are usually made from lead. Oh, it is lead, you can squidge it. Yeah, I think this is what it is. I think this is a nice little measure. So this would have hung from the guys back shooting muskets, and this would have been used to fill up your gunpowder. Put it down the end of your barrel, fire your gun. It's very well made anyway, beautifully preserved. I'll give it a clean up and double check. It's got little holes there. It would have been hung from your armour, hung from a belt. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very different to the ones I've found, so I'm still not entirely sure. I'll clean it up and let you know. So this is actually a powder cap measure, probably dating to around the 16 to 1800s, and it was used to measure out a little bit of gunpowder before loading up your musket. Fascinating. But it does have an intriguing little hole that goes straight through it. I don't know if this was intentional, whether it's used to hang off of your uniform. That's what the little hoops are for. Either way, it's a fantastic little piece of history, and quite an unusual construction to the ones we normally see. Well, we have a coin. Oh, that's hard to see. It's very thin though, so it's not a modern one. Oh, I can't see what's on there. It doesn't look too worn. Maybe just a farthing. Oh, there's lots of stuff to clean up today. Oh, I think I can see Vicky head. Yeah, there we go, look. Cool, nice farthing, that'll do. Excellent. Young head, so dates it quite early, 1860. Or has it got a bun on there? Bun head maybe. Yeah. Late 19th century. Sweet. A quick spot to find. It's quite obvious, this one. I'll zoom in closer. Tell me if you see it. There we go. Little marble from a cod bottle. Looks like a nice bit of lead type there. Has it got a number on or a letter? Number 2. Sweet. I love these. If you've seen any of my artwork that I've used the Thames typing, they still work after all these years. It's amazing. Don't know why we find so many in here, but they do come up from time to time. Lots of people throw them away, but I absolutely love them. 2 or a 5? It's got to be a 2, isn't it? Nice. Well, Cuffs has just said that he's found a nice coin. Again, showing me right up tonight, you are.
It's one of them rare moments where I haven't got a clue what it could be.
Really?
Where have I put it? Yeah.
Ooh.
I haven't got a clue what it is. It's a very odd looking one.
That is odd, isn't it? It feels like a button.
Hope it ain't. I'm pretty sure it's a coin.
That's really cool if it is. Oh well, you'll be researching that all night tonight, won't you, when you get back?
Nice one. Back, it's something to do, isn't it?
Well, mate, another good find. So this was in fact a coin. It's a Spanish ardite dating to circa 1700. These coins were often misstruck and are off centre. The lettering reads 2 de anno, meaning 2 dineros. Imagine the journey that this has taken to end up here, finally to be discovered 300 years later. Well, here's that little anomaly in the crud. It says you've got a stone stuck to it as well, so I'm just going to scrape a little bit away and maybe soak it in vinegar just to see if that is anything cool. Looks like it might be part of a thimble, but then it might just be a bit of scrap. Anyway, let's see what it is in a second. Got a couple of lines on there, so it's definitely got something handmade about it. Quick update, look. You can see a bit more of it coming out there. It might just be that it's a foot, like an end, like a terminal end, like a walking cane or something. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'm glad I took it now. It's always worth investigating these things in the comfort of your own kitchen. You can work out if it's going to be damaged or not, and you can take the right steps to slowly extract it. Well, I've got it all out. It's a bit damaged, and quite interestingly though, it looks like it's nearly all there. Despite that, I think that this is possibly a little cap off the end of a walking stick or a parasol or something like that. So yeah, worth taking out of the crud for. Took ages, left it in soaking in vinegar all night to get it off, and eventually had to use a pair of secateurs to get the cruddy bits off. So yeah, glad I did it. Also, look, you've got a little hole there, and I suspect a little nail went in there to keep it in the wood. And it just shows you the nice brass material, very simple decoration. I think it was the bottom of a cane or parasol, a little end cap. But if you think you know differently, then please leave your comments below. I love to read them all, and thank you. Still pretty cool though, and still pretty cool. And if you think about the coins we found, they were dated to around 1690s to 1720s. So this might have been strutting down London some 300 years ago. This silver love token cleaned up amazingly, as silver usually does. This 300-year-old coin is from the reign of William III. It's the same age as the copper halfpenny that Cuffs found earlier. Legend has it that these coins were worn down deliberately and bent into an S shape and given to a person that they fancied. If she warmed to his advances, she kept the coin, but if she wasn't interested, she would just toss it away. If only this coin could speak. Who was the suitor and who was the unimpressed recipient? We can only imagine. You can see, however, scratches showing how they bent the coin. Maybe they forced it against a brick wall to get that distinctive shape. You can also make out the date, 1690 something. They didn't do a good job of smoothing this one down, so maybe if he made more of an effort, she might have kept it. Well, this George's II coin cleaned up a treat. You can clearly see the date below Britannia, and a great bust too. The Thames anaerobic mud, with no oxygen in it, did a great job of preserving this one. This wonderful and rare cufflink dates to the reign of Queen Anne, who was crowned Queen of England in 1702. She was a popular monarch, hence the reason people wore memorabilia in her honour. She was 37 years old when she became queen, but suffered from severe gout, so had to be carried most places in a sedan chair. Anne was plagued by ill health throughout her life, and she grew increasingly sick and obese. Despite 17 pregnancies, which mainly miscarried, sadly none of her children reached adulthood. She died just 49 in 1714, and her cousin George I became king. So you may wonder why Cuffs is called Cuffs. It's because he's found plenty of cufflinks in the past. In fact, he has found a full set of Queen Anne cufflinks despite their rarity. He also has a random one that he's going to give to me, so I can now have a pair too. What a great mate he is. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See us again on another Mud adventure.
See you on the next one.